So we run lots of different types of citizen engagement sessions, smaller ones where it's one-on-one, maybe we go to visit people in their homes or even in their life context. But we also like to run bigger sessions with larger groups of people, in TechArchy case, maybe like 30, 40 people. And the benefit of doing something like this is that you kind of simulate the coffee shop kind of environment. What if people were to download a digital product and show their friends and talk about it and try to help each other? What do they say about it? What they talk about in terms of like what's working and what's not, what could be improved. So by simulating that kind of group dynamic and that coffee shop feel, we get kind of a different level of insight than you get on a one-on-one situation. So there's kind of surface level feedback, and then there's kind of deeper feedback in terms of the product. Is it useful or not? How easy to use? Is it valuable? So the surface level feedback, often we already know. Maybe visually we could improve the product, or there's certain bug we need to fix. But the usability can only often be seen like when you observe people and how they use it up close. It's less about what they say, it's about what they do, and how does their body language react when they start using this product. So observing that across larger groups of people is really useful for us. So the team was already exploring a new feature of using kind of QR login. So rather than having kind of passwords and having people to run passwords, could you use kind of QR code to kind of log into kind of government services? And we're already exploring this, but it was great to get positive feedback from the group. This was a good way to go. And really kind of re-enhancing that for certain populations, like the elderly, where as they get older, it's harder to kind of actually have that dexterity of fingers to kind of click on the screen. Having something that's like a QR is actually much more useful for them. It's much easier to use than typing in passwords. Secondly, there's an area around accessibility. So there's this kind of assumption that older people need to have larger fonts and larger words in order to kind of use a product. But actually we realized that people adjust the size of fonts in their system settings. So in the iOS or even the Android, they already do that. And they adjust the size of fonts according to what their preference is across all apps. So you don't have to design one app in particular to be really big kind of fonts. As long as you code it correctly, then the system would kind of make sure it's at the right size. So that was also an interesting feedback for us. Kind of these citizen engagement sessions are not just for us. It's also a way for citizens to participate in the development of kind of future government products and services. It's an opportunity for them to kind of tell us what will be useful for them, what's not working that we can fix. And getting people's participation is super important in terms of building a sense that everyone's in it together, everyone is kind of contributing, everyone is making this kind of government services kind of better. So we really encourage people out there to participate if they kind of feel they have something to add and they want their opinions to be heard.